you guys doing? All right. I didn't go this morning. It was too foggy out. Clear my head. Trying to figure out better ways to deal with stress. This can kill a couple birds. Deal with my stress and keep me healthy. But when I get healthy at an accelerated pace. Because I put that motherfucking penitentiary mentality, that prison mentality kicks in. Don't let me get dedicated to something. I get pretty obstinate. Get focused. Zero in. Turn this up a little bit. I'll get a Gatorade when I'm done. Got people looking at me all crazy. Good for you, Vincent. Glad for you. 70 years fold. You know what? I could be 50, 60, 70, 90, they could still be big. Don't matter. Ain't that crazy? You know what else gets bigger? Your ears. I'm not gonna try skipping, I'm just taking a walk, fellas. And it's cold and rainy outside, so I can come up here and do it. And I can sit in the massage chair for 10 minutes when I'm done. Skip. Oh my God. You got me skipping and shit, dumbass boy. Flea's cousin Tick with a big nose. Turn it up a notch. Beats laying on my fucking bed. I get stuck in my thoughts, get to wanting to fall back into making stupid comments or something. All I need to do is get back down to like my 40-year-old cardio. I get back down to my 40-year-old self. Whoo! Some of you motherfuckers have to watch your mouths. For real. I could always get in prison. I'd get in the over 40 tournaments. I was a good sure winner in the over 40 tournaments. I'm 54 years old. By the time the summer comes around, I'm gonna be toned up, tanned up. My girl's gonna knock me shit. She ain't gonna be able to keep my shirt on. Like, I'm gonna get in such good shape, my farts will start stinking. What you know about that? I'll tell you what, at 60, I'll be in better shape than most dudes 35 out there in today's world. Hey, wherever you can get it done at. I'm gonna kick it up a notch. I'm at 3 right now. I'm gonna get to the half-mile mark and then go up a little bit. I did go up a couple times already. I started off at 2, then I went to 2.5, now I'm at the 3. Keep the arms moving. You know what I'm saying? Hips. All that shit. You heard everything? No, I didn't spit. No. It's Flea's cousin. Tick. Yeah. Do I want to learn martial art? I already know all that shit, bro. I know martial arts. I know kung fu. I know taekwondo. I know nimboi. And know about 3 other Chinese words. Did I mention chop suey? I'm smart. That's what I'm talking about. The legendary dragon. Watch this. I summon my keys. My keys. That's my key rings. Here. This shit got me walking fast like I'm going to the dope man or some shit. What the fuck? Slow down. It ain't that serious. I weighed 186 pounds today. Bro, I'm gonna get that shit. And then when he called me out to a redneck brawl, I'll be like, okay, let's go. Oh shit. You gotta be over 50 though. Or over 40. All my ops are fucking in their 30s and shit. Early 40s. You know what I just realized? I just realized that JT was born the year I went to prison. Bro, cool. That's wild. Can't fuck with nobody my own age. They're all changing their grandbabies' diapers. I'm getting it in. I'm glad you did, bro. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Deggy? I unhit him yesterday. I didn't know how. I found out how. But I vowed to treat shit talking like an addiction. And if I could quit smoking crack, I could quit talking shit. So that's my focus. I'm gonna even go to some NA meetings. I didn't see any free Tootsie Rolls up there. I'm feeling good about this one. That's what I need, for real. I'm 54 years old. I can't just sit there and wither away. You know, on some real shit. Even if it's just fucking coming in, walking a mile in the evening, whatever. Something to get up off my ass, get my joints moving, get the heart pumping. I need that more than I need a fucking life full of stress-filled drama. I guarantee this enhances my libidos and speedos. Allison, you might as well just go buy me some speedos. I'm gonna be doing the pelvic thrust.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
We just got a complaint that you're recording others.
I'm not recording others. I'm sitting here talking to my girlfriend.
I know, but somebody joined the live and could see you pointing at others. That's not allowed.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'll wait until somebody responds. Oh, fuck, man. It's all good, man. I had to talk to the manager. I said, let me ask you something. So 2 people called up here. You got 2 calls complaining about me pointing the camera around. I said, did anybody come up to the desk and complain? I said, don't you think if somebody was going to complain, they would come up to the desk and complain to you? I said, I didn't fan the camera around and show it on people. No, the camera didn't reach nobody. I said, those are trolls. I said, there's no rule, there's no law that says I can't be live while I'm working out. You know what I'm saying? That's not a policy. I said, you had 2 trolls call you and say something. I said, did anybody walk up here to the front desk? And the manager looked at the young lady and she asked her, she goes, did somebody come up and complain? She goes, no, we just got 2 phone calls. I said, don't that seem kind of strange? That if somebody was going to complain about me walking on the treadmill talking to my telephone? I said, it was fucking on me. I said, it wasn't showing, I wasn't showing it around. I wasn't invading anybody's privacy. You know, I said, I'll show you the live stream. I gave her the link. I said, here's a link to it. I said, you can go look at it right now. I'll end it right now. Go watch it. And see if one time did I show it on any client. Any client's identity was in divulged in the video. I said, you get a phone call. You didn't have nobody come up here and complain in person. No, nobody came up and complained in person. And then a young guy that works there, he goes, oh no, somebody did. I said, you're lying. And he was like, he just looked at me like he didn't know what to say. I said, you're lying right now, kid. I said, you're lying. Ain't nobody come up here. Who? Well, exactly. I said, he's lying. He's trying to cover for the girl. I said, didn't nobody come up here and say a motherfucking thing? And then he's like, oh, I don't got nothing to do with it. And then he turned around and walked away. I checked his little ass. They got 2 phone calls. 2 people call up there. But nobody came up to the desk. But I got my mile in. That was the fastest I walked on that treadmill. I'll get that shit nipped in the bud. I get that shit nipped in the bud. I'm gonna go right up there in the morning. I'm gonna go back here and download the fucking live stream, the entire thing. Glad it was only fucking 14 minutes long, and then look at the entire thing. I turned the phone around one time to show that I was at 3.6 on the speed on the treadmill and turned it right back around on me. It didn't get nobody. No.